burlao, ja, ja, ja. La risa, yo estoy burlao. Me siento solo a veces, no tengo nadie al lado. Llevo 5 años en la cima, como Tindon camposteado. Ey, a mí me va en casa de campo, perico ripiao. Burlao, ja, ja, ja. La risa, yo estoy burlao. En el carrito de Red Bull me salieron alas, estoy volado. Ando con los mismos que andaba cuando estaba pelado. Ni que roncar, mami, que no sea cari pelado.
Looking for Josh. Omar. Ooh.
1v1, let's go.
All right. 16-19.
Come on, Roz, game point.
Ooh, it doesn't matter. Woo.
All right, come on.
All right. 19-19.
They can't stop me, bro. They can't stop me, bro.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
I'll tell you what, even if the visitors put those outfits together by accident, they nailed it. Looking sharp as ever as they came into the building. And here we go with Game 4 of the NBA Finals. We will see a Game 5, but will we see Game 6? That's the question. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. So here's Miami's starting group. They've got Boss. Bam Adebayo is out there with Big Dog. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Jaquez in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Lakers, they've got LeBron James. Also Williams out there. Doncic out there with Hachimura. And it's Reeves in at the 2. Look at the Heat. Well, if they lose tonight, the series is even going home. But if they win, they can close out at home.
In all season, they put themselves in a position to succeed, whether it's adjustments to the rotations or adjustments schematically. They've been adaptable to anything thrown at them, and we've seen that thus far here in these finals.
Oh, look at the whole man still getting it done on defense. LeBron James still takes great pride in rejecting shots.
Here's Boss. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Adebayo finds Hero. Over to the wing. Clock at 6. Shoots over Doncic. Shot's good by Hero. Hero's got the opening bucket of the night here for Miami.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Now here's Williams. And here is Doncic. It's hauled in by Hero. Here's Boss. Here's Hackett. On the pass to Boss. Hero kicks to Adebayo. Pass to Boss. Goes back up. A rebound by the Lakers. They need to bounce back from Wednesday's loss.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
And that is why coaches preach about the details. The margins in this league are razor thin.
For Miami, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Passes to Ware. Back to Adebayo. The 8-footer. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And he is no stranger to physical basketball. Adebayo has to deal with plenty of contact down low.
Doncic with it. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Boss. Williams with the block. And they get it back. Boss gets the bucket.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
James against Adebayo. And that one's good by LeBron.
Getting that little bit of help. James calls for the pick and roll, shake up the defense, and find himself a quality look.
The Heat shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
Shooting for the away team, number 24. Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Doncic against Hero. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
The all-around game of Doncic is impressive. A walking triple-double threat every night.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Luka Doncic.
That one is off. So he can't get either to fall.
Normally he sinks all of his free throws. The defense got lucky there.
Wasted no time on that one.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. Now, here's Doncic in the dunk by Doncic.
And sometimes defenses sleep on Doncic's ability to elevate. He is capable of throwing it down.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Now, here's Burks. Here's Rozier. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. Pass to Doncic. Back to James. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Out to the right wing. Ware passes to Robinson. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Burks. Shoots the 3. And Robinson gets it to go on the assist by Burks.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now the pass to Vanderbilt. Floats it up for James. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, yeah, the whole man can still do that. LeBron James with the catch and finish.
Here's Adebayo.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
That's his first personal foul. Second.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for the away team, Bam Adebayo.
And the first one at the line is good.
And you watch Adebayo, he really has everything you could ask for from that 4-5 position. Not a stretch big per se, and that's partly why he shoots such a high percentage.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Wood, he's checked in for Doncic. Prince comes in for Rui Hachimura. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Austin Reeves. Outside Robinson. Pass to Adebayo. To the inside. And Robinson throws it down hard.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And James gets it to go.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Rozier, the pass to Adebayo. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
This is how Adebayo typically gets his points. Off the roll, off the lob, or off the glass.
No one near James as he lets it go. And another three for the Lakers.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
And he goes in for the dunk.
And once Rozier spots that hole in the defense, he just doesn't hesitate. Just sends the ball to an open shooter.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Lets it go from 11. No good off the back of the rim. Inside. Here's Adebayo. And they'll get another chance. Burks finds Rozier. Open jump shot off the mark. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Heat lead by 3. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Heat.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
We've got Luka Doncic. James is out there with Taurean Prince. Then it's Williams. And it's Dinwiddie in at the two-guard spot. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter.
And I love how Doncic reads the floor, varies his pace, and uses every trick of the bag to get where he wants to go.
Here's Dinwiddie. Misses the baby hook.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Boss, no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Now here's LeBron. 14 points for him. Epic counts.
Coach is going to trust LeBron James to just put up monster numbers because that's who he is. But it is nice to see him get into a nice groove like this.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Excellent addition to Rod. Luka with a nice feed.
Miami trailing. To the right side. To the paint. Hero kicks to Wiggins. Back to Hero. Wiggins outside. Right wing. Here's Boss. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. 6 points for Boss.
D was too focused on Wiggins scoring. Easy give to his teammate.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And Los Angeles with some changes. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for James. Hachimura comes in for Torian Prince. And it's Austin Reeves in for Dinwiddie. Heat also with the sub. Jovic is checked in. Now here's Hayes. Here's Hachimura. Highsmith grabs the miss.
Nice contest, a high level of energy. That's how you play defense.
Attacking and transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Here's Doncic. Oh, an easy two from Doncic.
He's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
Shots good by Hero.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Doncic against Hero. That's in, and the Miami lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Luka Doncic.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And another basket for Miami.
And you can expect him to make it when the D is trash like that.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Here's Reeves. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Christian Woods checked in for the Lakers.
At the line for the Lakers, Austin Reeves.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Passes it to Jovic. To the left side wing. Back to Hero. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And again, Miami with the triple.
And Wiggins excels at reading defenses as well as understanding when to just catch and fire.
And stolen by Wiggins. And here comes the break. Here's Jovic. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Lakers trail by 6. Doncic passes to Hayes. Back to Doncic. Doncic to the rack.
And if you give Luka just a sliver of daylight, this is what you get.
To the middle. Here's Wiggins. Blanketed by the D. Fights to the rim for the layup. Wiggins has got 5 points so far.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Another shot. Here's Hayes. And finally they hit one.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Jovic passes to Wiggins. And Wiggins throws it down hard.
Putting something extra on it. Wiggins showing off what he can do.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Los Angeles calls timeout.
It's time, everyone.
Vanderbilt's checked in for Hayes. And Miami making a change here.
Substitution.
Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Second, Luka Doncic.
And he's taken off on a tremendous scoring streak at the perfect time. I mean, obviously, he's established himself as a premier playoff performer. And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Floats it up for Wood. And finished off by Wood.
Watch how Wood uses his body, pushing past the contact to get to that easy finish.
Here's Boss. He's got 8. Again, the Heat good for 2.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
Lakers trail by 8. 36 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Reeves. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Number 24. That's his first personal foul.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
At the line for the Lakers.
First one falls through. Los Angeles making a switch here. Prince is checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Heat leading by 6. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Ware. Here's Boss. And a miss there on the triple. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. Here's Prince. Wiggins with the block.
There's the length from Wiggins. Got the paw up and redirected the shot.
Ware, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
And so it's Miami with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by.
Kevin, thank you. Andrew, the energy and effort.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson. Looking at Miami, they're already up 2-1 in the series and now trying to make it a 2-game advantage. Just a marvelous showing from them in the first half as they are displaying a great amount of confidence. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
What you like is many of their baskets come off assists. That's a sign of a team that's working together and functioning at a high level. No need to have this hero ball where I'm going to shoot and no one else is going to get the ball. Nope, they moved it, and we'll see if they can keep it up in the second half.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
Hard to feel happy when you're...
And that's going to do it for our halftime.
And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. They've got Big Dog. Boss is out there with Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Jaquez in at the 3 spot.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
3-pointer. Hachimura grabs the miss. Lakers trail by 6. Here's LeBron. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
And ladies and gentlemen, if you were wondering what it's like playing against LeBron, it is not fun. He's too big, he's too strong, and just gets the contact and the finish.
Here's Boss. Connects from 3-point range.
Number 24.
Boss has got 13.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's James. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Miami leading by 7. Jaquez the pass to Ware. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Doncic feeling it out. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Creating space. Doncic will move defenders around.
Here's Boss. Pass to Adebayo. Outside, Hero. Just 5 to shoot. There's the pass to Boss. And the Heat, another 3.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Doncic dishes to James. Williams passes to Reeves. From 13, it's blocked, and they recover it. And the shot goes down. He's got 7, and the first time out of the game called for the Heat.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan, and everything falls into place for a team.
Dinwiddie's checked in for the Lakers. Pass to Burks. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Dinwiddie with some nice D. Lakers trail by 9 from 12 feet out. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. On the wing, Rozier. Guarded by Doncic. Love kicks to Adebayo. Burks for 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Burks has got 5 points so far.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Here's LeBron. Great focus from LeBron. Hits it and still gets it to go.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Robinson on the wing. He kicks it to Burks. Count it. Burks has got the lead up to 12 now for Miami.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And the Lakers call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, players can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Love the pass to Burks. Robinson left side. The Heat need to get a shot off. And here's Adebayo outside. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Trailing by 10. The shot's good from Vanderbilt.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
Doncic against Rozier. Over Doncic. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
And the dunk by Doncic.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
And they need more where.
Doncic outside. Puts it up from 15. Again, the Lakers.
In the mid-range. Rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Pass to Love. Burks for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Burks has got 10 points.
They're getting a lot.
outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Here's Doncic, and Doncic throws it down.
The skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now, here's Rozier. And that one drops for him. Rozier's got 4 points in the quarter.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
Dinwiddie. Burks pulls it in.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Yep, that one goes. And now it's an 11-point Miami lead.
I like watching Adebayo operate inside. He is so efficient down low.
And so it's Miami. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Jackson Hayes is out there with Williams. And it's LeBron James. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Reeves in at the shooting guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Here's James. He is all gas and no break. James taps off a beautiful fast break.
And the total package, James, is so much. Fun to watch.
Here's Moss. Gets that one through the hole. Make him now 7 of 13. And this game.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Now Williams. The pass to Reeves. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
Ball.
60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Hayes.
Their coaching staff wants Adebayo to be an impact defender, and they've got to be happy with his D on that possession. Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
LeBron dishes to Hayes. And here is Hachimura. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and it creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You got to blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Here's Boss. Down low. And Adebayo throws it down.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
Lakers trail by 11. LeBron outside. Shoots it up. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through. LeBron's got 4 points this quarter.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been...
Oh, James flushes in the alley-oop.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Here's Boss, and it's Miami with another.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
James against Hero. Shoots over Hero. Rebound by the Heat. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's Boss. He's covered by Hachimura. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Miami?
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And also, the mid-range game has been working as well. They kept that as a big part of their game plan, and boy, are they being rewarded for it.
Doncic is checked in for Jackson Hayes. Heat also with a sub. Highsmith is checked in. Pass to Hawkins. Over in the corner, Hero. And the 3-ball is good. Hero's got the lead up to 14 now for the Heat.
And look at how confident Hero is from range. He'll take that shot whenever possible.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Good timeout, if you ask me. They have the momentum, and Coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Boss.
Plain and simple, his scoring is what made him our pick tonight. Even when the D's giving him all their attention, they just have not been able to contain him. If they backed off him for 1 second, he made them pay.
Some players rise to the occasion in the playoff spotlight, and some wilt under it. We know which type he is. What a stunning night for him. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, guys, listen in on what Darvin Ham was talking about with his players. Now, his tone was pretty serious. He said, you guys need to prove you're in this. No one else can do it for you. Time to pour on the gas. Let's see if that fire gets lit, guys.
Thank you, David.
At the line for Los Angeles, Mark Williams. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Williams. And Williams drops them both. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Ware. Rebound by Williams. Lakers trail by 12. Doncic with it. The turnaround jumper. A second chance effort, and it's denied. They retain possession. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. To the wing right side. Inside. Highsmith. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
3 seconds.
Adebayo is checked in for the Heat.
Los Angeles ball. Coming into a
Time running out for the Lakers.
Bam Adebayo.
Doncic outside. The 3-ball from Doncic.
And we know Doncic has limitless range, but for him, it's about becoming more consistent from deep.
Now, Hero. Pass to Bucks. From 13. 5 on the clock. Again, the miss by the Heat. LA's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. The Heat leading by 7. There's the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. The Heat lead by 10.
And hold on to your hats, folks. This has been a whirlwind championship finals thus far. Obviously an important, hard-fought victory tonight for Miami.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Boss.
Okay, I'm going to explain what he did here. It's called playmaking. Being someone that seeks out their teammates, making the extra pass.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Jaquez. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Ware, and it's Adebayo in the corner. And again, Miami with the triple.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. And now they're sitting on a commanding 3-1 lead. They've grabbed this series by the throat, Greg.
And Kevin, I don't think they're going to let it go. You could see the determination they had tonight. They don't want to drag this series out. They want to get this thing over with.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David. Thank you, David. Game 4 of the NBA Finals is all wrapped up. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. See you next time.